almost the same size as a full-grown human being sometimes. And these wolves were famously known for in a TV show named Game of Thrones. Where Jon Snow for the first time picks up the pups of the dire wolves, and then the wolf grows as huge as Arya Stark. And apparently this right here is the first look at the new dire wolf that scientists have genetically created. Now take a look at how these things are howling.
These are the first animals to be brought back from extinction. They're named Romulus and Remus, and they're dire wolves, which is a species that went extinct over 10,000 years ago. They used to roam North America for over 200,000 years, but died out when mammoths disappeared as ancient humans took over the planet. But we've somehow unvaulted them, because when scientists found ancient dire wolf fossils, they examined them and found DNA. And what they did with it is insane, as after using that DNA as a blueprint, they edited the DNA of a modern gray wolf to match the dire wolf, then placed the DNA into an egg and had a dog carry the pregnancy.
Wow.
Which is why these are the first animals.
So they basically brought back the dire wolf by using the DNA samples of the dire wolf's fossils, and they decided to infuse those genes and DNAs into a gray wolf, which has now given birth to the dire wolves. Now, since the scientists brought back the dire wolves, which went extinct 12,500 years ago to be exact, a lot of people are asking questions on whether if they can bring back the dinosaurs. Because if this is possible, then obviously this means that they can even bring back the dinosaurs to life. Now, recently there was an interview which was done with the guys that actually brought back the dire wolf to life, and this is the research team that is responsible for actually bringing back this extinct species to life. And they actually shared some information about the dinosaurs, and they also showed this tiny mammoth baby that the lab is currently working on, and it's probably going to take a couple of years for this mammoth to come to life. And once it does, it seems like the mammoths are now going to be returning, which is extend all the way before the Ice Age. So those things are now being brought back to life as well. And they also shared some of the details about the dinosaur project, because initially they said in this interview that it's not possible to bring back the dinosaurs because they apparently don't have the DNA samples of the dinosaurs. They need some sort of a soft tissue in order to be able to bring back the dinosaurs. But just a couple of days ago, it seems like they actually found soft tissues that was lying inside one of the dinosaur fossils. And this is where everything is going to be changing forever in terms of science. Take a look at this video.
Organization in the US, and we're constantly monitoring them and studying them to understand what the long-term potential for rewilding extinct species could be over time. But that's a very thoughtful exercise. That's not going to happen anytime soon. We're actually going to probably engineer a couple more so that we could have a perfect pack size of like 5 to 8. That's where a lot of wolf packs typically grow to. But this is incredibly important for conservation, because it's forecasted that we're going to lose up to 50% of all biodiversity between now and 2050. And we know that modern conservation is fantastic. It's just not working at the speed at which we're eradicating species.
So they're actually going to be making more of these dire wolves so that they can like create a